stimulating ankle and toes, getting them ready to walk. But basically, you're going to do this for every single time you do a patient. You treat a patient. You're going to come up into, grab them, lateral border, dorsiflexion, eversion, and don't be too mean on me at this point, and be kind of nice, and then we'll play meaner once we kind of know what we're doing. So, because you know if they're really hard, you got to manhandle them a little bit, but we're facilitating. So you come lateral, you're going to pull the foot up into, ankle up into dorsiflexion, foot into eversion. You're going to come behind the knee. You want to get some flexion in the system, and you're going to bring them up, and then you're going to plant her foot down. So all we're doing is prepping, okay? Now, she's here. I want to go ahead and give some pressure. I usually use the web space here between my thumb and my index through the anterior foot or the talus, and I'm pushing kind of down to give her the sense of weight bearing. Don't hurt her, because it's really easy to hurt somebody by kind of a little bit overzealous or heavy hands. And then I'm going to push down through the knee, and I'm going to do some slow rhythmic rocking, because what does slow rhythmic rocking do? It's going to relax the plantar flexor. It's going to inhibit that tone a little bit. Okay. Once she's doing pretty well, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ease off. Now I want to get dorsiflexion, right? You know dorsiflexion is really hard to get, so you want to stimulate it. So I can tap, and tib anterior is going to be lateral to the tibia, so I can be over here. And so I want to tap and lift the toes lightly, lift the toes lightly, lift the toes lightly. That may or may not work. If it doesn't, I might need to do something else, and I'll show you what that is. So lift the toes lightly, or I could stroke with ice if I wanted to. I could sort of stroke the top of the foot if I wanted to do that, but you want to get them to lift lightly. Why would you say lightly versus just lift the toes? Control, right, and trying to not get synergistic patterns. Now, if I bring her up, this is the next when we start moving ahead. If I start bringing her up, and bring her to 90-90, and I have her hold. Remember I told you they're dominated by one tone like extensor, but they could still go into flexor? What have I just done by putting her hip and knee in 90 degrees? I've flexed her. So if she goes into flexor synergy, guess what she might do? She might fall into the whole flexor synergy. If she does that, then I need to bring her back, and I need to control that, okay? So what we'll do during your practicals, we'll flip in and out of extensor and flexor synergy on you, and you may always have to go back to this prep the leg and get them ready 1,000,000 times, because you need to get them ready to go. And then lift up, lift up, lift up. Okay, now what if I wanted to do a quick stretch? Let's do something here just for a quick, I'll do one more just because I've done a little bit of flexion here. She's in a little bit of, what if I can't get the toes to come up by tapping or doing this? What I could do is do what? Quick stretch. Okay, so pull up into my hand, pull up into my hand, pull up into my hand, pull up into my hand. How would I get a quick stretch to the hip flexors? Scoot, she is close to the edge. I'm going to scoot her off the table. I could bring her down. What could I do? Pull up into my hand, pull up into my hand, pull up into my hand. That's the quick stretch. Activating what? Muscle spindles, yeah, to try to get things working. Okay, so what I want you guys to do, we'll take a break for a second, and you guys just practice getting the leg prepped for working, just getting it ready to work, and then practice working some quick stretches on the dorsiflexors and the hip flexors. Okay, so try that, and then we'll come back. Okay, perfect.